people were shot overnight in downtown Atlanta. 2 of them died, and now investigators are working to figure out what led up to the violence.
The legal spotlight is tightening on Lil Durk's OTF collective as a federal courtroom erupts with allegations of betrayal, wiretaps, and hitmen turning state's witness. A viral video has intensified speculation, with explosive details revealing fractures inside Durk's inner circle and the streets buzzing over who might be next to turn. Courtroom footage allegedly shows 5 men connected to Durk's Only the Family organization testifying in a murder-for-hire case tied to the 2022 killing of Condo Rondo's cousin, Xavier Lul Pab Robinson. This murder near the Beverly Center in Los Angeles is now central to a major federal investigation.
If you're asking me if I should make a judgment on a black man before a full trial has actually come to fruition, I hope you do understand why it is not my position to determine the outcome of someone's life.
Prosecutors argue the killing wasn't random, but a planned hit, orchestrated by Lil Durk. The indictment accuses 5 men of acting on orders to eliminate members of Rondo's crew as part of a revenge plot. Those named include Cavan C. London Grant, Ivani DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, Keith Flaxa Jones, David Brown Eyes Lindsay, and A.A. Boogie Houston. Each faces serious charges, with prosecutors claiming Jones also carried a machine gun during the alleged operation, adding significant weight to the case. All 5 men now face federal charges, including conspiracy to commit murder for hire. Federal agents arrested them on October 24th through coordinated raids across Chicago, Gary, Indiana, and Addison, Illinois. Grant, Wilson, and Lindsay are currently held at Winnebago County Jail, awaiting extradition to Los Angeles.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still learning everything. Like, I want to be like a master man. Like, I want to know every situation.
Houston and Jones remain in federal custody at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Chicago. Their arrests followed an intensive investigation tied to the 2022 killing. Days later, Lil Durk was also taken into custody, charged with allegedly orchestrating the deadly attack that sparked the case. Durk, born Dirk Derrick Banks, was detained in Miami under a federal complaint alleging conspiracy to murder a rival rapper. Prosecutors claim he tried evading prosecution by booking multiple flights to mislead investigators. According to federal affidavits, Durk reserved 2 commercial flights, one to Dubai, another to Switzerland, but boarded neither. Instead, he arranged a private jet to Italy. FBI agents intercepted him at Miami's Opa-locka Executive Airport just hours before takeoff. According to federal sources, Durk hoped the chartered flight would evade FBI jurisdiction, but agents had been monitoring him from the start. Combined with the testimony of his associates, Durk's arrest has intensified the case. Many have pointed to parallels between his 2022 track Federal Nightmares and the circumstances now unfolding, drawing eerie comparisons between the lyrics and real events.
Man, they say OTF Diddy's supposed to be taking a plea deal, man. They saying that, I don't know how to put it. Well, I'm gonna just say this. They say they got like 20,000 pages on Durk. Audio, video, statements,
As viral footage surfaces showing Durk's alleged associates seemingly reenacting scenes from his lyrics, fans are drawing parallels between the music and real-life events. One post reads, "Lil Durk predicted his own downfall. This isn't his first legal battle. His criminal record dates back to a 2011 weapons charge. Since then, he's faced multiple arrests and legal setbacks. In September 2023, Durk posted online celebrating a clean slate, claiming his criminal history had been expunged. Everybody deserves second chances, he wrote, but weeks later, he was in federal custody, accused of orchestrating a deadly hit that undermines his claims of reform. Court proceedings now spotlight the instability of street loyalty. When federal pressure mounts, even close crews can fracture. Testimonies from Grant, Wilson, and Lindsay may prove pivotal, offering prosecutors critical details in exchange for potential leniency in sentencing. Houston and Jones may also reassess their positions as the legal battle intensifies. Experts believe more revelations are likely as the trial advances.
That don't sound good to me. And a lot of y'all always get the, oh, y'all are hating us. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hating or keeping it real. Hating or keeping it gangster because y'all might want to hear something else. I'm going to give it to y'all how I give it to y'all. And when something don't seem right, don't fit right with me, all you need is one witness, bro. One witness against one person whole life taken from them. One. A statement will get you found guilty, man.
With all 5 defendants awaiting their next hearing, Lil Durk's legal team prepares for what's shaping into a high-stakes federal trial. While the footage has already influenced public opinion, the prosecution's full case has yet to unfold. A deeper look at the charges and key evidence may reveal who played which roles and what truly motivated their alleged actions. The case against Lil Durk's alleged hitmen marks a chilling escalation of a street feud that crossed state lines. On August 19, 2022, violence born in Southside Chicago spilled into Los Angeles, where one man was left dead and 5 others were tied to what prosecutors describe as a murder-for-hire operation. Federal indictments name 5 individuals with direct ties to Durk's Only the Family, or OTF, network. Investigators trace the roots of this case back to November 6, 2020. That night, OTF affiliate King Von was fatally shot in an Atlanta nightclub during a fight with Quando Rondo's crew. King Von's murder wasn't just a personal blow, it marked the beginning of a violent campaign. According to prosecutors, a key OTF figure, referred to as Co-Conspirator 1, allegedly issued a coded call for revenge. A bounty was set on Rondo's head, offering cash and career advancement for the successful hit. This was not spontaneous street violence, it was structured, premeditated, and far-reaching. By August 2022, federal agents say OTF members tracked Rondo to Los Angeles.
People were shot overnight in downtown Atlanta. 2 of them died, and now investigators are working to figure out what led up to the violence.
Calvin London Grant allegedly arrived via private jet to coordinate the operation, securing firearms, ski masks, and transportation for the team's movements on the ground. The unfolding case paints a picture of a highly organized retaliatory plot disguised beneath the facade of a music enterprise. DeAndre Dontrell Wilson is accused of coordinating the alleged hit, recruiting shooters, and arranging travel using resources linked to OTF. Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and Asa Houston reportedly carried out surveillance across Los Angeles, tracking their target. On August 18th, the group rented vehicles, purchased ski masks, and checked into a hotel using an OTF-associated credit card. The plan was cold and direct. Locate Quando Rondo, corner him, and execute the ambush. By August 19th, they were in motion. Surveillance captured the crew trailing Rondo's black Escalade as it traveled through Los Angeles, from a dispensary on Flower Street to a clothing store on Melrose Avenue. The pursuit ended at a gas station on Beverly Boulevard. Prosecutors alleged the group split into 2 vehicles, boxing in their target. Moments later, gunfire erupted. Keith Jones and David Lindsay reportedly opened fire using firearms, including a fully automatic weapon. The intended target, Rondo, survived, but Lul Pab, a passenger in the vehicle, was fatally struck. Instead of fleeing, the group allegedly regrouped at a burger restaurant to coordinate their exit strategy. Payments were arranged and flights back to Chicago were booked, again using an OTF-linked credit card. They departed from San Diego that same day. For weeks, it appeared they had vanished without consequence. But by October 2024, federal authorities conducted coordinated raids in multiple states, taking the accused OTF members into custody and reigniting a case that now threatens to dismantle an entire operation. The case against the 5 defendants is backed by substantial evidence. Financial records reveal OTF-linked credit cards paid for flights, hotel stays, and vehicle rentals used during the operation. Surveillance footage captured the group tracking their target across various Los Angeles locations. Digital communications, text messages, and social media further expose alleged coordination among the suspects. A key message from Lil Durk read, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." This surfaced shortly before the attack. The group's digital movements were heavily tracked, including Wilson sharing flight details and Houston texting upon arrival at the airport. The digital footprint strengthens the federal case. The charges are serious: conspiracy to commit murder for hire, use of interstate facilities to carry out the crime, and firearms violations. The use of planes, cars, and other resources points to an organized effort. Keith Jones faces an added charge for possessing a machine gun equipped with an illegal conversion device. A conviction could result in life imprisonment or more. Though Lil Durk isn't explicitly named in the indictment, prosecutors argue the OTF collective operated as a criminal enterprise, using its resources for violent objectives. Durk's past legal issues also draw attention. He was arrested in Miami over related charges and allegedly tried fleeing to Italy before federal agents intercepted him at a private airport, further intensifying a case where music, organized crime, and law enforcement collide. This case goes beyond courtroom headlines. It's exposing the tangled line between hip-hop culture and organized crime. For the defendants, it's a legal battle with decades at stake. For OTF, it's a threat to everything built on a mix of street loyalty and musical recognition. The fallout is already shaking the industry. If convicted, the 5 accused hitmen face lengthy prison sentences. And for OTF, the brand risks collapse under scrutiny. That collapse might already be unfolding. Reports claim Lil Durk and his associates were arrested following betrayal from within their own ranks. A confidential source handed over critical details. The music world reacted strongly to news that someone from inside the OTF circle may have turned. Investigators reportedly received insider-level information, data that could only come from a trusted member. According to federal insiders, the person responsible is believed to be OTF Jam, a long-standing crew member. Durk has long been known as a figure balancing fame with street credibility, but in these high-stakes situations, trust becomes a liability. The indictment centers on claims that OTF Jam wore a wire, collecting evidence that connects the rapper to a murder-for-hire plot aimed at rival artist Quando Rondo. Public reaction was swift, but the warning signs may have been there. Lil Durk's track, Federal Nightmare, contains lyrics about betrayal and internal collapse, lines that now seem ominously reflective. As more information surfaces, the case continues to reveal how loyalty, ambition, and legal pressure can collide in the most explosive ways. Even 50 Cent seemed to anticipate the collapse. In an October interview on The Breakfast Club, the mogul revealed he once warned Lil Durk to be cautious about his inner circle. During their collaboration on the Power Book 4, Force theme, set in Chicago, 50 remarked, "This is them, just watch." According to 50, Durk had already expressed concern after unfamiliar individuals reportedly appeared outside his home. This incident brought back memories of a 2021 home invasion at Durk's mansion in Brazelton, Georgia. Armed intruders broke in while he and India Royale were inside. Gunfire was exchanged, but no injuries occurred. That break-in intensified Durk's suspicions, planting seeds of mistrust. One name at the center of the fallout is OTF Jam. After serving 12 years for attempted murder, Jam was released in 2022 and welcomed back into OTF. In early interviews, Jam spoke highly of Durk, describing him as someone who helped him survive incarceration. But things changed quickly. Reports now indicate Jam began cooperating with federal authorities not long after his release. Allegedly wearing a wire, he secretly recorded conversations with OTF members, including Durk, capturing discussions tied to a murder-for-hire plot. Insiders say the shift may have started when Jam requested assistance, either legal or financial, and felt overlooked. In a discussion with DJ Academics, a source known as Trenches News claimed Jam's betrayal stemmed from feeling undervalued. "If you participate in a crime, you gotta feed the killers," he said. The information Jam reportedly provided helped link Durk and others to a planned hit against Quando Rondo and his cousin Lul Pab, an alleged act of retaliation for the 2020 death of King Von. By October 2024, federal agents made sweeping arrests. The indictment officially named OTF as a central element in the alleged conspiracy. Described by prosecutors as a hybrid organization blurring the lines between music and criminal activity, OTF became more than just a record label. They allege it was a front for organizing violence, with Lil Durk at the helm. The betrayal from within signaled a breakdown long before his arrest. Durk reportedly sensed what was coming. Court documents show he booked flights to Dubai, Switzerland, and ultimately arranged a private jet to Italy. But the FBI, tracking his movements, intercepted him at Miami's Opa-locka Executive Airport before he could board. These evasive steps suggest he knew someone close had turned informant. Though the indictment does not name OTF Jam directly, speculation across Chicago and Los Angeles points to his cooperation. Within the industry, the reaction has been intense. Debate surrounds whether this betrayal was inevitable or preventable. DJ Vlad described it as an unfortunate but familiar pattern in street culture. He did 12 years, got out, and eventually flipped. Others like Whack 100 suggested the motive may have been survival, not revenge. Regardless, the fallout was massive. OTF, an acronym for Only the Family, was built on the principle of loyalty. Now, that loyalty appears fractured under federal scrutiny. What began as a musical movement is now the focus of a federal case spotlighting the blurred boundaries between authenticity and criminal activity. For years, hip-hop artists have balanced the weight of street credibility while trying to transition into legitimate industry figures. The case against OTF challenges the sustainability of that dual existence and raises questions about how much can truly remain hidden in an age of digital surveillance and federal pressure. This support may offer Lil Durk a lifeline, but it cuts both ways. While it signals confidence in his potential redemption, it also keeps him tied to controversy. For Durk, maintaining these political alliances could prove critical as he works to reshape public perception. His legal issues have already disrupted his music career. The anticipated album Deep Thoughts, scheduled for November 22nd, has been delayed following his arrest. Fans who were energized by a fake track list for Love Songs for the Streets 3 are now left waiting indefinitely. But this delay isn't just inconvenient. It reflects how deeply the case has affected Durk's momentum. The album was intended as a turning point, offering a more reflective image of the rapper. Now both the project and Durk's future remain uncertain. With trial set for January 2025, everything hangs in the balance. Prominent defense attorney Drew Findling, known for representing clients like Cardi B and NBA YoungBoy, has joined Durk's legal team. But even with top representation, the stakes remain high. A conviction could result in a life sentence. His co-defendants face similar risks, amplifying the case's gravity. For the hip-hop community, this isn't just about one artist. It's about a symbol of ambition and survival, now facing his most difficult challenge yet. Durk's journey has always been shaped by duality, fame and loyalty, success and struggle. Whether he clears his name or not will depend on courtroom facts, the strength of his defense, and the stability of his circle. For more content like this, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Click the video on screen now for more updates.